Hello, welcome to Boardgames with Niramas. I'm Joseph, I'm here with Drako, and today we are going to play Siege of Runedar, game from Reiner Knizia and Nova Ludo. Ludo Nova, sorry, I always get that wrong. So, this is really cool. This is the actual box of the game, and in the box you have this castle. So the plastic insert is the castle. And we have our brave dwarves here are going to defend the castle, and we also, at the same time as we're defending from hordes of orcs and trolls and goblins trying to attack us, we're also trying to dig out this tunnel back here in order to escape through the mountain and bring as much gold as we can with us. We have a bunch of gold to start off. It's also our hit points, basically. We will lose gold as the orcs manage to get into the middle of the castle, which we will try to avoid. But it's pretty hard. We played twice before this week, and we haven't succeeded yet. So we'll see if we can do it on a stream. That would be fun. It's fairly, tough. You can play on easy, but just sort of haven't given up. Decided that we are going to try to beat this on normal mode. Hey, Buster. Afternoon. And yeah, this is a deck building game. This is something I really like in games, of course. Deck building. This one is fairly unique, though. I don't think I've seen this system before. We will start. I will be the red dwarf over here, this lady dwarf, and Drako will be this green dwarf guy, or green yellowish. Let's call it green because Drako likes green. It's hard to say what that color is, to be honest. So I have my starting deck. Each start with a deck of 12 cards. 10 of them are useful. Cards we can use to move around. We need to collect resources in the different rooms, like the woodworking and the blacksmith and the leatherworking here, in order to buy new cards into our deck. So we start with 12 of them, but 10 of them are useful. 2 of them are not useful. That is orc cards, basically, that we will always have in our deck. And when we pull those out, then that's how we spawn enemies coming. So that system is really cool, and I really like that. Again, it's a deck builder, but you don't increase the size of your deck. It's always going to be 12 cards, but we try to upgrade the deck in a sense. We try to get new cards from the market out here in order to improve our deck, but we'll still keep the same number. Pretty cool. Another cool thing is that as we start playing here, on my turn, I take 2 cards. I put them under my tile here, and those cards are not in this round. And hopefully that is the bad cards, or at least one of them is one of those bad orc cards. And I only have the good cards left. So I have 10 cards left. I will draw 5 classic style, and this will be my first hand that I will get to use. Now, I will say that one factor in here that we have lost so much so far, well, lost twice. It could have to do with the fact that this is a cooperative game. Now, you can play this solo if you want, with just one hand, just one dwarf. It scales very well because the amount of enemies spawning is based on the number of cards I play, right? And in a fully cooperative game, you're supposed to, not in detail, but you're supposed to be able to talk about your hand. So I could say like, oh, well, I can, you can always move 2 on these cards, but like here I could collect a wild, I could collect one of the resources. I could tell that to the player I'm playing with, and we could communicate that way. So I'm making it a little bit harder for myself by playing two-handed, helping out Drako, because I don't know what Drako has in his hand. Normally what would happen is Drako would do the same, like this. And so he would draw 5 cards. We would do this at the same time. And Drako sits around and has his hand of 5 cards, and he can look at it and so on. And he can talk to me, obviously, and we can communicate about what cards we have in our hands. However, that would just be too much work. That would be too annoying for me to do. So instead, I'm basically playing like I don't know what Drako has, and he doesn't know what I have, and so on. Which, of course, makes the game a little bit harder and kind of misses out on a little bit of the cooperative part of the game. But still, I think we have a chance to beat this if we can play smart. We'll see if we can do that. So let's get going. Here is my hand. I actually have 5 useful cards to start off with. I know orcs so far. They could be down here. They could be still in the other, because after I use these cards, it's not like you can keep cards. I will have to discard all of these, and I will have to draw the next 5 on my next turn. So I might get those orcs later on here. Well, hopefully not. And all of these cards have a function of moving 2 at the top here. So I can move 2 spaces playing one of these. They also have different symbols on the side that we will take a closer look on. So first of all, the top here is for some kind of resource gathering. So like this card here could gather some leather. This could gather some lumber. This is a wild card, can gather anything. To gather something, I need to be in the room. So I like to to get some leather. I need to first move here and then play a card that lets me gather leather. Then we have the axes, which is attacking. So when the orcs show up, I can do a melee attack against them using these axes. And I can play at that time I can play more than one card. The more of these axes I play, the more dice I get to roll and the higher chance I have to beat the orc. Further down here we have the crossbow, which is ranged attack. And that's a little bit special. It's a little bit funky to get into, but like I can't shoot, if we have an orc over here, I can't just shoot him through the rooms because there's furniture in the way or whatever. But if so once they get into the workshops, you can't do ranged attacks against them. But if they're out here, or if they go up on the side, then if I go up to one of the towers, I could do a ranged attack and shoot this one. And then the same principle would work there, where if I spend 2 of these cards, I get to roll 2 dice and try to get a hit with my crossbow. And the final symbol here is the pickaxe. And this is very important. This is how we win the game, by going over here to the tunnel entrance and dig all of these pieces of rock out. Every time we do, we'll get rid of one of these blocks. So we need to do this, and I'm playing on normal, so these are 8 pieces, and this is how the difficulty scales. So on easy it would be 6, but we're having 8 pieces of rock here times 5. So we need to basically do this 40 times in order to get through this tunnel. However, when we get through one block, we will also have some goblins spawn. And then we need to take care of the goblins before we can continue digging. So that's the symbols on these cards. And when we upgrade, we will get rid of I will get rid of one of my cards in my hand and get one of the other ones instead from out there on the market. And for example, this one over here would still let me move 2, but it lets me collect 3 leather at the same time instead of just 1 that I have on some of these. So we're trying to get these, especially these are really good that have a infinity symbol up there, because then you can move as far as you want and then you can activate the effect of the card. So we're gonna try to get those. There's also these are the basic cards, the yellow that is in this deck. Then we have the middle ones and the top level ones. So we will have ways to refresh the market or like refill it, and then we can get access to stronger cards as we go. So you're trying to upgrade your deck during the gameplay. And at the start of the game, it's fairly easy. The orcs that show up will not be that strong and so on. Or not that many, I should say. So that means the start of the game we will try to deck build. And then at sort of midway through the game, we will get into more fighting and trying to survive. And that's usually when it goes really, really bad for us. We'll see how it goes this time. I am going to start off here. I'm going to start playing and I'm going to spend some cards. I'm going to move somewhere to start off. And well, what I need to consider is I need to look at the cost of these cards out here on the market. This market board is a little bit funky. I had a hard time deciding how to place it so you would see it, but we're playing... Actually, why do I have it on 1? Okay, I messed up here in the setup, so let me just fix that real quick, because this is 1 player. So this is not a solo game. It should be on 2, but for some reason I thought it was a solo game. Let's see. Let me flip this over. And let me put it like that. There we go. There we go. All right. So now, these are, because it scales like this as well. So since we're playing 2 players, we have the 2 here. It's actually good that I forgot to do it, because now I get to show it to you. So that determines the cost of the cards here. Because like this card here, it has a cost of 1 lumber, but also, because it's in this slot, also 2 leather. This one is 2 wood plus 1 metal. This is 2 metal plus 1 metal, and so on. So depending on where the card is and which slot it is, then that will determine the cost of the cards. Now, I said it's a bit funky because you're supposed to have it like this. Problem is then the decks actually, well, maybe since I sleeved it, the decks actually cover up this, you don't see it. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess you could have these cards somewhere else. It's just this board is just basically filling the function of telling us the cost of the different cards depending on which slot they're in. So if I would like to get this to be better at getting leather, I would need a wood and 3 leather. But I think what I would like to start off with is this one over here. That is the hammer or whatever it is. It's a sort of wild because it has all the symbols. So that would be really good to have. This costs 2 plus 1 metal, so it costs 3 metal. So I will start by trying to gather some metal. And the way I do this is that I will have to move first of all. This card has no collection function, so I'm going to play it just to move. And I can move up to 2 spaces. I'm just going to move over here to the blacksmith. Then I'm going to play these 2 cards. This is a wild and this is a metal. So that means I can pick up 2 pieces of metal. And I never get to keep this in my hand or save them in any way. I instantly, when I pick them up, I will have to put them on the card that I'm sort of building. So in this case, I will put them here to indicate that I have gathered 2 out of the 3 metal that is needed to pick up this card or to buy it. And once I have 3 on it, I don't need to pick it up. I can just let Drako on his turn just collect it. When you collect it, you have to give up one of the cards you already have in your hand because you're upgrading the cards. You're getting better cards, right? So that was my first actions. And now I can't get any more metal, sadly. So I think instead I'll just collect something else. And I would like us to have some of these infinity move cards as well. But this one, this one requires 2 lumber and a metal. I think I'll use this card to move 2 to go over to the lumber mill, or lumber working. I can't think of the name. What's it called when you sawmill? I don't know. And then I'll play this one to pick up 1 piece of lumber, wood, and I will place it here because this one needs 2 plus 1 metal in order to complete. So I started working on some of these, and that was my whole turn. I will discard my hand. I will just put it under here, and then I can look at my next hand. And okay, there's an orc. So we will have some orcs spawning. But I got lucky. One of my orcs were actually in the 2 cards that I discarded at the start of the round. So I know what I have in my hand. Now it is Draco's turn. So let's see what he has in his 5-card hand. His first turn. And he doesn't have any orcs either. That's perfect. So Drako, what do you want to do? Well, he could get like 1 more metal. And then just get that. Well, we need 2 more. We need 1 metal for this as well. So maybe he should get 2 metal. And I need to think as well on what card would he upgrade then, because he will have to get rid of one of the other cards that he hasn't played already on this turn in order to get the new one. So I think he will use this to move, to go in here. He will spend these 2, 1 metal, 1 wild card to pick up 2 pieces of metal. And this is limited as well, the amount of resources there are. So he's going to put 1 here, which means this is completed now. It has the 3 metal it needs. He'll put 1 here, so this is almost completed. It just needs 1 more wood. And then he can get that 1. And I think he will give up this one. So this is out of the game. And instead, when this goes back, he can take this one. And this goes straight into his hand, so he can play it on the same turn, which is fun. So he has an upgraded card now. And you don't refill here. To refill, we have to end our turn in the middle. And that's when we can pull a new card from one of these decks. And that's how we can get the stronger cards as well. I think Drako is... I mean, he could pick up another metal now because he's in here. But we kind of need wood as well. So I think he will use this to move over to me. And then he will use the wild card here to pick up 1 piece of wood. And now this is completed. However, Drako can't pick this up because he doesn't have any cards in his hand to exchange for the new card. But it's ready, so I can pick it up on my turn. Alright, so that was Draco's first move, or first turn. And now he will draw a new hand, and he will, of course, look at those. And we can discuss, like, I can ask him, like, oh, are you going to spawn monster, like more orcs or whatever. So, back to me, and now you get to see the first thing you have to do on your turn. If you have a orc card in your hand, you have to play it. That's the first thing you need to do. When you play an orc card, we'll go into this deck. And this deck is stacked, so there's 1s and 2s, and then all the way down to 5s. We will have to pull the top card and do what it says. So this says, a little orc guy will spawn on the east side of the castle. So over here, we have our first orc. So he's out here on the outside. We can, and he's on this side basically. We can shoot him if we want to, with ranged. If we go up to this tower covers the east side and the front. This covers the front and the west side. This tower is special. It covers this east side, and the back basically. I don't think they can spawn in the back. But from here you can also shoot down into the the cave entrance, which could be a thing later on when enemies start getting in there. Alright, so that was Draco's Orc card. Now he has his... oh, not Draco's, it's me. And now I have my action cards. So I do want to pick up the new one there, and that one is good for digging. So I do want to do some digging. Now I have some melee attacks. I could jump out. I could go 1, 2 and jump out on the side and fight this guy. But there's no hurry in doing that. I don't think I need to worry about him. So I could start thinking about other cards that we want later on. Or I could... yeah, I do want to do that digging. I think I will start by getting that. And what am I getting rid of? I mean, I want to keep my wild cards. I think I'll get rid of this metal and fighting. So I will give that up. Take this one, and the resources go back. And this was completed, so now I have that. And this is, I can move anywhere, and then I can do the action of the card, which is really strong as well. So let's see, where do I want to go? And what do I want to do? I am not really sure. I think I want to do the digging, but then I also want to do other things. So I kind of think it makes sense for me to play these two first, which would be... this is wild and wood, so I can pick up 2 pieces of wood here. And I will put them... I can, distribute them as I want. I think we'll go for this hammer, because again, this hammer has the infinite move symbol, so that's why it's good. And this takes 3 wood in total, 2 plus 1. So I started building that. Then I'll spend my move anywhere card, and I can do the action as well. So I will move in here, and I will start digging. So I will dig away 1 piece of rock in there. And then my final card I will use to move, and I'm going to move into the middle. And when you end your turn in the middle room, then you can refresh the market. Before you do that, you can remove anything you want from the market. So I'm going to remove these 2 because I'm not that interested in getting these. So I'm going to get rid of those. And then I am going to draw from the starting deck, I think, here. So we get a new one. So this is a Battle Axe. It's a 1/1, but it has infinite movement, which is good. Just costs 1 leather, and then I can place it wherever I want. So if I place it over here, it will cost a total of 3 leather. Here's 2 wood and 1 leather. I think I'll put it here, so it costs 3 leather. Let's see, the next one is a flaming arrow. It has the good movement, but this is just to do ranged. I'm not that interested in this one. I'll just put it over there, I think. And now I'm going to take a card from the middle stack. So I want something more, something stronger, but it's also going to cost more resources. So I found a shovel. This is good for fighting, and it's good for digging. It has 2 on each, so it's stronger, but it also costs more resources. I think I'll put it here, because then it's going to cost 2 of each. So 2 metal, 2 leather, and 2 lumber to get that one. And then I'll get another one, and that's a blade, which is again good in cutting leather and good in fighting. It's just 2. It costs 1 of each, and I have to put it there, which means it also costs 2 more metal. So that was my refreshing of the market, and that was my turn, and that was my whole hand. So now I do not draw a new hand. Now it is Draco's turn, and I don't get to draw my new hand until we both finish the turn. So, or the round. Draco starts off with, oh, Draco has 2 orcs. Okay, so he has to play those first. We'll draw 2 cards from over here. First one says spawn a orc over on the west side. Just a little guy over there. I'll have it like that just so you see it. And he is, I think these standees are pretty cool because they have like the back and the front. Even though I think that the front looks really weird. It's like his head is so small. I don't get why they look like that. So that was just the first one. Second one. We get another one over here. Okay. So far they haven't moved at all. That's going to happen later. They're going to start moving. Alright, Draco can use 3 of his cards. So he has this weaker turn because 2 of them were orcs and they will have to be played first. So what does he want to... maybe pick up one more piece of wood, because then he can finish the hammer. I think he'll do that with the wild card. So basically he puts it here. This is now complete. It has 3 wood on it. So he paid for that. And now he can take it. And then he has to get rid of one of his other cards. And I think he will just get rid of this one. This is sort of a straight upgrade. Well, it's not the same. It's metal instead of leather. But so now he has these two in hand, and he could do some digging. So I think that's what he will do. Or he can move anywhere. He could just move out here and fight these. But that would just be a fight of one. It's not that great. You're going to see fighting soon. I think he will just move in here, and he will do one dig piece of rock there. So we keep working on that. It's really important that we keep that up, because that is how we win the game in the long run. Alright, so then it is time for a new round. And when we get a new round, we will shuffle up our decks. And yeah, again, it's kind of cool that we always have those 12 cards in deck. And that we just upgrade the cards. I think that's an interesting twist to deck building. I haven't seen that before, really. I don't even know if it's been done before, or if it's just, innovative. 2 cards go under here, which is also pretty special. But that's good. I mean, if this wasn't the case, we would know that we would get 2 orcs every round. So, take 5 new. Okay, look at those. And no orcs, that's good. Let's just fix Draco's deck as well before we do anything else. And I hope the stream is okay. Audio levels and all that. I hope everything's working. Let me know in the live chat if there's any issues. And I hope everyone watching is doing okay this Saturday. This is a bit of an early stream for me, but I wanted to do an early stream since I'm kind of getting up early in the morning these days. So I didn't want to do it in the evening and be too tired. And, if you watch this afterwards, tell me in the comment section what you think about the playthrough, if you enjoy it, and if you think this game looks fun. So here's my hand of 5 cards. And I am in here. So I could do a double dig. I have 2 symbols. I have 2 pickaxes. I could pick up a bunch of wood. I would like to work on that shovel, because that is a good one. I could even pick up... Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use this to move in here. I'm going to spend all 3 of these. This is a while, so lumber. So I get 3 pieces of wood here. Again, early game, it's important to deck build, I think. So... Oh, Renegades. What's that? I don't know that game. Renegades has a fixed deck size of 15. That's cool. So I'll put 2 on here. So it has the 2 wood it needs, but it also needs metal and leather. And I have 1 piece. I'll put it over here. So now this one just needs 3 metal and 1 leather to complete the knife or the blade. And then my final action will be, I will use this to go anywhere. And then, so I can go here, and then I can do the action on this card. So I can dig out 1 piece of rock there. All right, so that was my first action. My first turn. Draco's turn. And wow, we're getting lucky. No orcs. Okay, so Draco, what do you want to do? He has a lot of fighting power. I mean, he could go out here and fight them, but I think we'd rather just wait until they start climbing the walls and get closer to the castle. They are going to go in steps. They're going to go to the wall, then to the workshop, then to the middle. If they ever get to the middle, they will steal gold and they will run away. And we don't want that to happen, because if we lose all the gold, we lose the game. There's a bunch of ways to lose the game, but that's one of them. I think, let's see, Draco is in here. He's just going to start off with 1 dig here. So, dig out 1 piece of rock. Then he can use this to move 2. He will just move in here. He will spend all these to pick up 3 metal. So he can put 2 on this. So this just needs 2 more leather. He can put 1 metal here. This needs a few more resources in order to complete it. But we're, we're contributing to those cards, getting closer to finishing them, and then upgrade our decks. And then it's my turn again. Now I have an orc. So we have to start with that. We pull the top card. And, okay, so this is an orc showing up in the front. So we'll just put him here. And now, after we put the orcs there, this arrow means all the orcs will advance. So everyone will advance. These 2 will jump up here. This one will climb up there, and this guy will go up there. So they're all on the the walls, and they are ready to go deeper into the castle. And now we might start, fighting them. So I will start by just digging, since I'm here anyway. Only have 3 to go here before the first block. I have 2 fighting here. Do I want to fight, or do I want to keep just getting resources? I think I will I will do resources. So I will use a card to move 2. So I will go 1, 2. I'll pick up 2 leather. And I'll put the leather here, which means this card is now completed. However, I can't pick this up because I don't have a card to exchange. But Drako could on his turn. So get that good shovel. Right, Draco's turn. And 1 orc shows up. So it's 1 in... Okay, this is getting more tricky now. 1 in the front, and now all of them will advance. When they advance, you start with the one in closest to the middle. So this guy will jump down here. These will jump down here. This goes there, and that goes up on the wall. And now we have a new situation. Because now we cannot collect resources. If you have an orc in the room, you can't really stand, do some blacksmithing. You have to take care of these first. So now they are blocking our possibility to get resources, which means now we have to fight before we can keep building items. Also, if they move one more time, they go in here and they start stealing gold. I don't want that to happen. We have an optional way to deal with them as well. Oh yeah, now I remember Renegades. Yeah, I remember that, the game by Ricky Royale. Yeah, I never played that. But that sounds interesting. We also have 5 Mercenaries, as they're called. We could pay 2 gold at any time to hire one of these. And they do special effects, but it's just one time. So one time we could kill all the orcs that are in here, like they are now. We could kill 4 orcs right now by paying 2 gold. So that might be a smart way. Like instead of, if we draw another orc card, and they all move, we will lose 4 gold. They will steal it and run away. If we spend 2, we can just kill all of these instead. But that's a one-time use. Maybe we want to save it for later. We can stop the catapult from shooting. The catapult will show up later. We can stop one of these spawn cards from happening. We can kill a goblin when they show up. And we can kill a troll. The trolls will show up later as well. So we have these like in our back pocket as a special thing we can do once per game per card. But right now, let's see. I think Drako can fight these guys, right? A little bit at least. Not as much as I would like, but he has... Okay, so you're going to see the first fight of the game. So Drako has these... He's going to play both of these cards at the same time to have 2 melee attack symbols. Then we're going to pull out this lovely E-Raptor. I thought this was fitting for this playthrough. So we have the E-Raptor dice tower. And Drako gets to roll 2 dice because he played 2 melee attack cards. Now, these dice have a 1 hit, 2, and 3. And then they have 2 signs, which are crossbows, which are misses in this case. Because you only want the crossbows when you're shooting ranged. And if you're shooting ranged, everything else is a miss. So, yeah. Now, to kill an orc, and I must start by, this is something that really bothers me with this game. I like the game, mostly, but it really bothers me with this part, is that the orcs need 2 hits in order to kill one. And you just have to remember that. But then when the trolls show up, they have different, yeah, I don't know, it's a weird. So we need basically a total of 4 hits to kill both of the orcs that are in the room with Drako. So let's see what Drako can roll here. Let's see if he can do some damage. Okay, so crossbow is a miss, but he did get a 2. So he's doing 2 damage in total. So he's killing one of these. Just remove it. So that's good. But that's all the damage he could do right now. Yeah, I agree. It's really cool how the box is part of the game. I think there's other games doing this as well. It's not that often you see it, but I think it's really cool. And it's really smart as well. I mean, basically when you put the game away, you can put all the cards and everything in here. Like a pile, basically. You have some baggies. And then you put on the lid. When you want to play, you just open it, remove everything, and you're ready to play. And when you get the game, you have to assemble. I did an unboxing video where I show that these pieces are like actually taped here. You get tape with the game as well. So these pieces are put here in order to make it look more cool. Actually, I didn't tape the middle piece because because under here there's some storage. So I used that to put some stuff in when I put it away. Okay. So Drako has 2 more cards. He has a ranged. He could use this to go 1, 2, and then shoot at this guy. But I think we're just gonna press on with the digging. He's gonna go here and he's gonna dig for 1. Well, hopefully we don't get an Orc card that have them move now. That would be problematic, because then we will lose 3 gold, because they will get into the middle. And I haven't played the game enough, I think, to have a good sense of strategy. I think you will develop that as you go. It's like with many co-op games. It's gonna get harder and harder as we go through the deck. So like this early, I would not want to lose any gold, but yeah. So Drako is ready. Let's give him 5 cards there. And again, kind of makes it harder that I don't know what's in his hand. We're not communicating like that, but if we were like 4 players sitting around, you would all have your own dwarf, and then you can like plan things out. Like you could say like, well, you can't talk about exactly what you have in your hand, but you could say like, oh well, I'm gonna take out this guy over here, and or I'm gonna get some leather and so on. All right, so 3, 4, 5. Let's see what I have. And 1 orc. Okay, so let's just hope they don't move now, because then it's problematic. Oh, they are gonna move. Okay, so 1 is gonna show up on the west side over here, and then they're all gonna move. So these will just move in here. He will move down there, and that will move up here. And then, yeah, this is bad. So they will steal 3 gold. That's gone. And they will run away. And they're happy because they got some gold. I don't know, these orcs are a bit different from most orcs in fantasy, because they don't want to kill us. They just want to steal our gold. But in a way, if we lose all the gold, we lose. So, all right, let's see here. That was bad, but it is what it is. What can I do? Now, I want to fight this one. I don't want any... I need to stop them before they get in there. I have 3, but I don't need to spend 3... I don't know, maybe I'll roll bad. I don't want to spend 3 if I don't have to. I could... No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my first thing I'm going to do on my turn here. I'm going to... I think I will give up this. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to take this card that's already completed. So I'll take the shovel. And now this will be part of my deck, and this is a good card. So now I can spend this one. And I think together with this... Wait, do I need 3 dice? No, I'm just going to gamble. I'm just going to spend this one. Actually, this is good at digging. So it's better to do it like this. I'll spend... it's hard to do this. I'll spend these 2 for 2 symbols. So I get to roll 2 dice. I need 2 hits to take out that orc. Let's see if I can do it. Come on. I'm rolling so bad in this game as well. I'm really bad at rolling dice in this game. But I got a 3. Okay, that's good. So at least he's gone. So now we can use all the workshops again. But I'm going to use this one to move 2. I'm going to use this one to dig for 2. So I'm going to dig away the last pieces of rumble. Now we will take the first block up here. Stone block. This is removed. So that has been gone through. Under this, we prepare this and set up. There's 2 little goblin tiles with the number 1 on them. There's 4 of these, so you don't know exactly which goblins will show up. We'll flip these over, and we will see what we need to do to beat the 2 goblins. There's 2 goblins showing up here at the entrance. We were digging, and all of a sudden they show up in the tunnel here. So one of them wants us to dig more. Wants us to dig 2 more pieces of rock before it's satisfied and goes away. Okay. We'll put it here so we remember that. The other one wants us to give him 2 resources of any kind. So when we pick up resources, we can give it to him instead of putting it on the cards, but in order for him to go away. Some of these we need to fight, but a lot of times they just want stuff before they go. So okay, we have that as a goal now, and that was my turn. I guess I was kind of hoping to get something else, but okay. Draco's turn. Oh no, no more orcs. Nice. Draco has a lot of fighting power. We only have 1 orc in here though. He could also do some digging. I guess he will. He will spend these 2 to dig twice. And that's just gonna dig away these pieces. And then this little guy is happy, he runs away. Because Drako cleared out the tunnel for him. The other one wants resources, so Drako will spend this to move anywhere, and then he can pick up... Well, it doesn't matter how he does this, yeah. He can basically spend it to move here, pick up a metal, and then that one can also pick up a metal. So now we have 2. Instead of giving it to the cart, we're just going to give it to this one. He just wants 2 things. So now he's happy and runs away. Now we put back all the rumble. And now we need to dig again. We need to dig away 8 more in order to get rid of the next block. And when we get rid of all the blocks and beat all the goblins, then we can escape and win the game, which I haven't done yet. And then his final card, he is just going to move into the middle. Because when you move to end your turn in the middle, you can manipulate the market. So now we're going to remove this one because I don't think we want to build it. And I think we'll keep that one, but now we'll pull out. And it's a bench. That's to pick up a lot of wood. It's pretty good. And another one is, crossbow. 2 ranged attack. I like that. And I will take one from the middle, which is a knife. Good for fighting, and you can throw it. So that's a ranged attack as well. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of ranged attack later on when the catapult and the siege tower start showing up. It's gonna be problematic. That's how we lose mostly, when they show up. Alright, so that was Drako's turn. He has 5 new cards, and I'll do my second turn of the round. No orcs. Wow! I'm getting lucky. Did I put... Oh yeah, I had one under there. Yeah, I'm getting lucky. Okay. I like that. So, I could do some digging, but I also want to complete the blade. The blade just needs 2 more metal and 1 leather. Let's see, how would I do that in a smart way? If I go over there... Okay, I'll start by doing this, because this is I can move anywhere and I can use the action right away. So I can go here and dig for 1. Then I'll spend this to go 1, 2, and spend these 3, 2 wilds and a leather to get 3 leather. Which will complete this. Well, not complete. I still need the 2 metal from there. But then I have 2 more leather. I'm going to put it on the knife. Start working on that. So that we can get some better cards. So that was my second turn of the round. Draco's second turn. Oh no, Drako has 2 orcs again. Oh, this is bad. 2 orcs showing up. First one guy shows up in the front, okay? Second one, another one here in the front, and then they will all move. So this one will jump down there, these will jump up on the wall. So this is dangerously close now to getting into the gold. We need to stop that. So let's see, Drako is in his room, and he has 2 fighting. I think he's just gonna fight him. Yeah, we can't let them get in there and steal our gold. So come on, Drako, take this guy out. No! No. That's a miss, and that's 1 hit. He needs 2 to do 1 damage to the orc and kill it. So that was a wasted roll. Oh. And if he had another fighting, he could do it again, which is 1 die. But he has the collection, which he can't do because this guy's in here. So now he can't collect the metal. Oh, that's so bad. What's Drako gonna do then? I think he's gonna move somewhere where he's like in a good spot for the next round. I think he will move in here because these will probably move down. So he will be ready to take them on. But that was unlucky. Don't like that. I'm really bad at rolling this game. I'm getting so unlucky. I mean, I'm usually not a big fan of die rolling to resolve games in general. But in this one, it's okay, I guess. I mean, it's a lightweight game. This is mostly like a family game. Tower. So it's not tower defense, but, you know, castle defense. But, yeah, I'm getting so unlucky rolling. Which kind of messed things up for me. Okay, there we go. That's my hand. Let's see what Drako gets. I hope not. I hope like Buster's saying Drako might be working for the orcs. I hope not. Drako is usually, when we played before, Drako was like the fighting dwarf. And I was like collecting resources and deck building. Drako took care of all the fighting. I mean, you can specialize, which I think is cool as well. So if you're playing multiple players, one player could be really good at collecting wood. One other player could be good at range combat and so on. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on in there. Okay, so I have to play this first. Let's see what we get. It's one on the east side. Okay, nobody moves though. That's good. There you go. Then what can I do? I need 2 metal, but I can't collect metal because he's in here. So should I go fight him maybe? I think so. I'll have to move first. I'll spend 2 to fight him. Hopefully I can kill him and then I can collect the metal. So 2 dice again. Come on, get lucky. Okay, that's the minimum. I got 2 hits. Minimum needed to kill him. I'm not gonna complain. And then I have a wild, so I can pick up one of these. And I'll just keep building on this blade and see if we can complete that soon. That would be nice. We really need to get better cards. Like, these starting cards are not that great. Okay, another orc coming from Drako. And, okay, just showing up at the front. Not doing anything. That's fine. So, Drako has a lot of range now. Okay, so I think now we're going to see the first ranged attack of the game. So Draco's going to use this card to move 1, 2, and they don't block you or anything. You can go into their space. Draco's up in the tower. So from here, he can shoot out here. He can shoot to the front. He can shoot to the side. The rules are very vague on how this works. It's strange. Like, if you're here, the rule says you can move straight there because you move through the tower. But in this case, Draco was here. He had to move first up here, then up to the tower. Now, when he's shooting, he can basically, he doesn't have to say where he's shooting. He can just shoot and then he can assign hits as he wants. Which I find it's a little bit counterintuitive in some way. I don't know. But 3 dice this time. Now, this time though, Drako is not looking for hits. He's looking for the crossbow symbols. So for every crossbow symbol, you get 1 kill. Or 1 hit, basically. So come on, Drako. Come on, Drako. You can do this. Oh, it's only 1. Okay. 1 hit. Okay. Well, let's kill one of these then, because they are closest to the middle. That wasn't a great turn for Drako, but 3 dice and only. And okay, new orc card, and now we're into level 2s. It's gonna get nastier. Okay, 1 shows up over here on the west side, and then they all move. So move, 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 and move. All right, what am I doing? I need to get, if I can get like 1 more metal, which I can't. I have no way of collecting metal with this hand. Otherwise I could have upgraded to the blade. I'm good at digging though, so maybe I should focus on that. I could do a bunch of digging. I could fight, but then I need to move first. I think I will focus on digging. Problem is, how am I? Okay, I'm using 1 to move here. I'll use these 2 for 3 dig power, so I'll get rid of 3 rumble. We need to get rid of this. Or not rumble, rubble. That's the correct English word. English is hard. And then I'll move into the middle, which means I can start manipulating the market. I'm going to get rid of that and that. And I'm going to look for better cards. I'm going to take, okay, it's a spear. That's good. Digging and fighting. Ranged. And this is good. This is a 2 wild card. You can collect anything with the grip thing, whatever that is called in English. All right. So, Drako. 1 orc. This is starting to pick up, as you can see. It gets harder and harder. They will be coming. Well, that was just 1 guy at least. And he's up there in the tower, and he has no ranged. I was hoping he would get ranged again, so he could keep shooting, but he only has melee attacks now. But you know what? We need metal. He's going to do this to move anywhere, so he can move straight down here. That's why those move anywhere are so good. Otherwise, it would have been 1, 2, 3. You would have to spend 2 cards in order to move there. So now he went down there. He can pick up a metal right away, because he can also do the action when you have those unlimited move cards. So everything is fulfilled here. So we will return the resources, and Drako gets the blade. And what card will he get rid of? 1 of these, I think. All right. Exactly like when you ranged combat, a crossbow symbol is just a kill. Well, for the orcs. Later on there will be these trolls showing up. They have special ways to deal with them. But for the orcs, it's just an instant kill with one hit. So it's harder to get, but once you get it, you kill. Yeah, I guess it's balanced that way. So now Drako could do some fighting or so on. And I think... yeah, for the knife, we still need 2 more leather. So Drako is going to move in here. And he's gonna fight this guy. So with 3 should be enough. Famous last words. Come on, Drako, you can get 2 hits with 3 dice, right? No, oh wow. I told you I'm so bad at die rolling in this game. 1 hit and 2 crossbows, that's misses. Come on, game. The orc is just laughing at Drako here. You know. Use your fire breath, Drako, come on. Some orcs shouldn't be a problem for you. You can take out White Walkers and stuff, right? That is annoying indeed. And the thing is, if you roll bad like that, like Drako wasted a whole turn there, not doing anything really. Well, he picked up 1 piece of metal and he moved. So that doesn't work. Like you need to get lucky with some die rolling so that you can beat these guys and then collect resources, upgrade the card, because there's nastier things coming. There's trolls coming and stuff later on. Okay, my hand, 1 orc or 1 spawn card, which is, oh, here we go, Siege Tower. Okay, so this is special. The Siege Tower will show up here. It's gonna be next to me. And this is also why the game, it's a bit weird, but the game is way harder on 2 players than on 4 players. I don't know if I like that really, but this is how the rules is written. So the Siege Tower shows up at me. We have until my next start of turn to take it out. If we don't, a troll will come with the Siege Tower and jump straight in here. And then we have to kill it in order to be able to keep digging. The troll is not going to steal our gold, but he's going to stop us from digging. So on my turn, I need to kill the Siege Tower, or Drako needs to do it on his turn. But if we were 4 players, then it would be my turn, right? I get the Siege Tower, then 1, 2, 3 other players before it gets back to me again. So way more time to kill the Siege Tower. I think it's a bit weird. If you play solo, the Siege Tower starts laying down. Then your next turn, it rises up. And then your 3rd turn, it activates. So then you have 3 turns. So we are playing on the hardest variant, which is 2 players. Because with 2 players, you only have basically 1 turn to take care of this. Well, my turn and Draco's turn. The way to kill the tower is to do 1 range damage. So you need to get up on one of these. It doesn't matter which one, because you can see the Siege Tower from anywhere. And you need to do a ranged attack and get 1 hit. And you don't kill it, you just like scare it off and it goes back and then it's going to come again. And same mechanisms are used for the catapult when it shows up, but the catapult will kill our market basically. So, oh wow. I have 1 ranged. I could try to take it out, or I can hope that Drako can take it out. And this is when, of course, now I'm going to check Draco's cards, because this is when we could talk to each other. So I'm going to do it like off cam like this. And then I can ask Drako, like, do you have a chance to take out the tower? Can you help me out before it gets back to my turn? Drako will say, yeah, he has it. He has it me covered. Don't worry. Okay. So then I am not going to try to take it out. I'm going to do other things. I could dig for 4. Wow. I can't skip this. This is so good. I am going to move over here, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 digging power. So let's dig away all these rocks, rubble, and we get 1 more block out of the way. I think these blocks are pretty cool. And new goblins will show up though. So we have 1 goblin, and these are level 2s, so they get harder. So 1 goblin, he just wants us to dig for 3 more times, and then he's happy. I'm not really sure why, but he wants us to keep digging the tunnel that he kind of came out of. The other one, he's just angry. We need to hit him. And so this is a weird one. So this is when it gets confusing with all these hits. So this means to do 1 damage to this guy, we need 3 hits. Not 2, as with the orcs. But if we shoot him with a ranged attack, this is one hit. So this will take out the whole circle. So we need to get 3 of these in melee, or just 1 of that in ranged. And the only way to shoot him ranged, because they stand over here, they never move, is to get up on this tower. Then you can shoot into this room. All that is a little bit funky, I think, within the rules. It's like, okay, why? But okay. So that's how it works. We need to take these out, but there's no hurry. They are blocking us from keep digging, but they're not going to do damage. They're not going to steal our gold or anything like that. Oh well, that was my turn. Now I am hoping that Drako can take out the siege tower. Otherwise, we're going to get a troll in there as well. Come on, Drako. Okay, Drako has 1 orc first. And that is 1 at the front gate. And then they will all move, which is bad, because now this one will steal gold from us. So we're not doing that great. We lost 4 gold already, and he's running away. He's happy he got the gold. Oh, yeah. Okay. So Drako has 2 ranged attacks. He needs to take out the tower. That is priority. I am thinking, though, that before he does that, he could gamble a little bit. We have 3 orcs in here now. So, okay, Draco's gonna gamble. He's gonna roll 1 die against this one and just see if he can take it out. It is a total gamble, but who knows? There are 2 sides on the dice. One is 3 damage, one is 2. So Drako needs to get one of those 2. And the only reason he's doing it is because he has no other real use for that card. He can't collect anything because they're blocking. And that was a crossbow, so that's not going to do anything. Then he's going to spend this one, lets him move anywhere. We're going to have him move up here to this tower, because he can move anywhere. Then he's going to shoot, and now he has to decide before he shoots. Does he want to shoot down here to try to hit this guy? Or does he want to shoot outwards to hit the tower? He's going to shoot at the tower. He has 2 chances. So 2 dice. Drako needs to get... And these are 2 out of 6. He has... 2 chances, 2 out of 6. He needs to hit this, otherwise the siege tower is going to activate on my turn. Ooh, he got it! He got a hit. Good job, Drako. I could count on Drako. This goes away. They got scared. They will be back later, though. So that was Draco's turn. And back to me. And a orc shows up. Okay, so if they move now, we're going to lose 3 gold. Wow. Oh, that's so bad. Let's see. Oh, they are gonna move. Oh, okay. We're losing this. We need to fight them more. We need to fight them more. But when we fight them, we need to hit. That's the thing. If we keep fighting them and missing, look at that. Like soon the half of the gold is gone. We need to dig through all these 3 blocks, kill all the goblins, escape, and hopefully the amount of gold we have when we escape is how many points we get. But still, I haven't even made it so far when I play this game, so we'll see. So, okay. It is my turn. And, I could fight this guy in melee, but then I need 2 dice, I need 3 hits. I don't like my chances. I think I'll spend my dig here to dig away one of these. To start working on that. And I think I need to fight these 2, right? So I will use this to move 1, 2. I need to fight these with 2... Yeah, we needed to upgrade a card. That's the thing. Like, we need a better fighting card, really. Because we don't have good cards. And that's 4 hits. Okay, I'm getting lucky now. So that's 3 plus 1. That's 4 hits. Taking out both of these. Finally, some luck with the die rolling. Alright. Yeah, that's as best as I could hope for. Draco's turn. And 1 orc. Which is another siege tower. Okay. So now siege tower is over at Draco's side. It's trying this tactic instead. And same goes now. Before the start of Draco's next turn, we need to take it out with 1 ranged hit. Otherwise, it will spawn a troll. Drako has no ranged attack. And I don't know what I have because I don't get to look at my hand now because we're at the end of the round. So I don't know if I will be able to take it out. Oh, wow. Could we get some better upgraded weapon? Almost. I think we need to work on it though. So Drako can spend these 2 to pick up, since he's in here. No, wait, Draco's up in the tower. Sorry. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so Drako will do this. He will use this card to move 1, 2, then he can get 3 wood. And he will put it all here. Sorry. Which means this crossbow is done. But Drako can't pick it up. He doesn't have any card to exchange. But now we have a good crossbow waiting for us that we can pick up sometime soon. Oh, well, I need something to drink here, I think. Yeah, so it's not looking good for us. I'll say that. But, you know, we never know. Maybe we'll get lucky with some die rolling. Maybe we can do some smart moves and have a chance. Okay. Let me shuffle up and get some new cards. And when I read about this game, I thought the combination of deck building and this whole, you know, toy factor of the castle sounded really cool. And it is. However, I'm not a huge fan of the whole die. It's so much die rolling. And I don't like that there's no way to mitigate the dice. I wish we could, like, if I could collect some resources and then use them to, like, reroll or something. Something like that would have been good. I think it's a little bit weird, coming from Reiner Knizia as well. It's weird to have a game where you roll to resolve and there's no way to mitigate the dice. I find that strange. Or like an item. It could have been that, like, if I have a certain card in play, that lets me reroll or something like that. Or like add 1 or I don't know. It is a little bit weird. So Drako gets his 5 cards. And what do I have? Okay, no orcs at least. And now I have my good fighting card and so on. So I want to pick up the crossbow. I think I will get rid of one of my wilds in order to take the crossbow. Because we have paid the 3 wood for it. So this is my hand instead. And then I need to take care of this tower, right? Otherwise it's gonna be bad. So I need to move up to one of the towers. But before that, is there a smart way to do this? I would like to be in that tower because then I can shoot in here later on as well. But I like that would be 1, 2, 3. That would be 2 cards just to get there. I don't like that idea. So I think I will spend 1 to move 1, 2. I'll shoot at the siege tower with 2 dice. Hopefully this is enough to take it out. Come on, get lucky. No. No crossbows. Okay, that's... this is so bad. Okay, so what do I do then? What do I do? I don't know. Like, I can't even collect any resources in a good way with this hand. We need wood and we need... I started off here. Maybe I should just have picked up... Or I could have picked up more wood. I'm just gonna go down here and fight him for 3. Let's see if I can at least take out an orc. Come on. No. Are you kidding me, game? Are you kidding me? 2 and 6. When I was shooting at the siege tower, I didn't get a single crossbow. Now I just need to do 2 damage to him, or 2 hits, and I end up with 3 crossbows. This game hates me. That's just absurd. I mean, that's not statistically. Oh wait. Okay. I'm too quick. First, Draco's turn. This activates before anything else happens. Before he plays his card, this activates. Okay. That spawns a troll in there. The trolls have their own health thing. So we take one of these just at random. Flip it over. Okay, so this troll, we need to hit him 5 times in one roll. Or ranged and just get 1 crossbow, because that will kill the whole circle. So that's how we need to do it. There's no other way to kill this troll, I think. We need to do it ranged. And he's basically just a blocker, which also feels a little bit weird thematically, I must say, that he's just standing there blocking. Like he's a big troll. Shouldn't he be fighting or something? I don't know. So the best way to kill him is to get up here and shoot him with just get one crossbow. Because if we go in here, fight him melee, then we will have to get 5 hits in one roll. And until he's dead, we cannot, even if we get rid of these guys, we can't get more, we can't keep digging here. So that happened. Now Drako plays his troll, and look at that. The siege tower is back again. So now it's going to happen again on Draco's next turn, if we don't get rid of it. I should probably play this game on easy. I don't know why I keep playing on normal, on two-handed. If I played solo, it would have been easier as well, because then you have 3 turns before it activates. Now we only have 2, basically. Alright, Drako, what can you do? Well, he doesn't have any ranged. I don't think he should go in there and start fighting them. Could he get some ranged? If he could get the knife... And, you know, we're gonna need ranged sooner or later anyway. So I think Drako will do a collection turn. I think so. So if he spends this to move here, then he can collect 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of leather. And he can give 2, or he can add 2 to the knife. So the knife just needs 2 more wood there to complete it. And then 2 more, I think he will put that into, well, there's not much to choose from. We need to refill the market. So he can put it here, because this needs 3 in total to complete the double wild card. Okay. My turn. Oh, 2 orcs. Yeah. So, first one shows up at the gates, and then they all move. So he will jump there, he will go up there. Second one will show up on the west side. No movement though. It is very luck-based. Buster saying it feels a bit too luck-based. It is very much luck-based. I mean, there's some strategy involved and how we upgrade our cards and all that. But alright, so what can I do with my hand? And I am up here. I need to shoot. I need to try to shoot the siege tower. Otherwise we get a second troll. That would be insane. So I'll use this to just move up here. I have 1 shot. 1 in 6. No, 2 in 6. To get a crossbow. And I didn't. Okay. Then I can use this to move anywhere. So I'm going to move here. And hopefully I can shoot some next turn. Shoot down here and so on. Now it's Draco's turn. Siege tower activates again. We get another troll in here. So this is getting crowded in this room here. And I don't see us ever getting through all of these, but... And this one needs 3 damage and 2 hits to do each damage. Or 1 crossbow. But this is doable in melee, because this doesn't have to be done at the same time. If we get 2 hits, we can mark it with one of these little tokens, and then we can keep fighting him later on. In difference from that big guy that needs all that in the same time, because it's in the circle, right? And let's see if you can all fit in there. Okay. Yeah, this is getting silly. Okay, that was my turn. Drako. No troll. Or no orc, at least. Okay, Drako, can you do some damage now? He has 3, but he can't really get up there. Can Drako get... He can get 2 wood. Okay, this is good, I guess. So if he uses... Yeah, if he uses this to move there... Then he can get 2 wood with that. 2 wood is enough to complete the dagger. So dagger is done. And he needs to get rid of 1 card in his hand. So we'll just exchange this. Then he will use this to move again and go up to me. So he's also up here. And now he can shoot with the dagger. He can throw the dagger down at them for 2 die rolls. Hopefully get some hits here. Come on, Drako. No. And the thing is, if I would play on easy, the only difference would be that there would be fewer rubble in there, so it will be easier to dig. But I mean, the die rolling, the odds, all that would be the same. So I would probably do as badly on easy as I do here anyway. Yeah. And let's see what I have here. So 3, 4, 5. And it's one of those. So we spawn one on the east side. Okay. Okay, so I have some range. I have 3 ranged. Let's start off with that. I have 3 ranged. So 3 dice. And I'm going to shoot down here, of course. Trying to get rid of these trolls and goblins. And that's 7 hits. But not for ranged. So no hits. Yeah. It is what it is. Like, well, I can go here. I can move anywhere. I can go down there. I can dig there. So we start getting rid of that one of the goblins. Then I'm going to use this to go to the middle so I can refresh here. We need more items to work on. And that's a spear. That would be nice. That would be nice. I'm also going to take one of these advanced cards just so you get to see them. I probably won't get to build them. Look at this. This ballista is 4 die rolls. This, like, if you start getting these cards, then you know, getting a chance. But this is 6 wood. I'll put it here so it's 8 wood. The other one is a, whatever that is, crowbar, sort of. And it's a 3 wild card. But these are really hard to build, so. Alright, so that was my turn. And Drako has 2 orcs, lovely. And now we're into the 3, so it's just getting worse. Okay, 2 on the east side, but they're not moving. Another way to lose the game, by the way, besides losing all the gold, is if there's only 10 of these. So if you put out all 10 of these, then you lose. So now we have 6 out here, which means we need to start killing these. And second card, which is, oh, Catapult. Okay, it's good so you get to see the Catapult. So here comes the Catapult, and this is in front of Drako. It works very similar to the Siege Tower. However, at the start of Draco's next turn, if we haven't done 1 range damage to that, we will draw one of these hit cards. These have numbers on them, and we also lose 1 gold. So if we draw like number 3, this will take up the number 3 slot in the market. We can never get rid of it. We lost 1 of the slots in the market. If we get all 5 of these into play, we also lost the game. So that's another way to lose. I like co-op games being hard, but I don't know. This feels like Ghost Stories or something. Okay, so we need to take care of that before Draco's next turn. And Drako has 1 range. He is going to gamble and see if he can get lucky and get rid of it. Because why not? No. Okay. So what else can he do? He can fight. He can pick up metal. And now I kind of want the ballista or something. I'm going to need that. So metal though. Well, we can work on the spear, I guess. Or one of the spears there. Yeah, so Drako can move anywhere. But I kind of want to have him up there, but he also needs better ranged things. Okay, so Drako is going to move here, and he can pick up 2 metal, at least. We'll put that on the spear here, so we start working on that. Because that's like, we need to dig to win the game. We need to get better cards, which we need more resources. But we also need to keep fighting this ongoing threat, right? So, here we go. I don't have any orcs. I have a bunch of fighting power. I have some digging, but digging is worthless until we get rid of the trolls. I'm thinking I'm just going to go in here and fight them. I'm just going to go here and swing. I have 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. Here's all the dice. It's the maximum 5 dice. Let's just get lots and lots of damage now. Come on. 2 crossbows. Okay, so total count. Well, that was 3 at least. So total count is 3, 6, 7. So we have 7 damage that we can apply as we want here. So we can take out one of the trolls. We can take out the goblin. I think this one will try to take out range. So I think we'll do 3 to goblin. So he's gone. Then we have 4 more. which means we can hit this guy twice. He needs 2 for each hit, so he will be hit twice. So we'll put markers here to indicate that we have done 2 out of the 3 damage to him that we need. Okay. Yeah, could have been worse, to be honest. I'm not going to complain when I do those rolls. Could have been better. Okay, Drako. Okay, Draco's turn. This catapult will activate. It's going to shoot. We have to draw 1 catapult card. If we draw 4 or 5 now, the resources we spent on these cards, that's wasted. So let's not do that. Oh, it's a 5, of course. So these are just wasted. This goes away. And now we can never do anything in the 5 slot, and we lose 1 gold. Alright. Here we go. Drako, what can you do? He can fight a lot as well. Maybe he should just go in and fight. Let's see if we can clear this out. Yeah, we need to go all in on this now. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, Drako. He basically needs to do 7 hits in 5 dice. And he did. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Finally a good roll. Everything is dead. Well, not everything. That guy still needs us to dig a little bit before he's satisfied, but Drako killed both the trolls. Drako is a troll slayer for sure. And the only thing we need to do is dig once, and this guy will be happy. And then we can start digging the tunnel again, because that's the timer of the game. We need to do that. That's the only way to win. We're not going to win by like getting new cards and running around. Oh well. At least we got some progress now. But the problem is we're gonna probably get like, oh, new trolls show up and so on. That's the thing. And we do some shuffling. I think this game could be really fun for like families or, you know, kids at a certain age. Or like, you know, role play a little bit. Being the dwarf, defending the castle, all that. And if you don't mind die rolling so much. And that's one of those. That is one showing up here, and then they will all move. He will go into the middle, and this is starting to look nasty here on the walls. Look at this, all the orcs, and this guy will steal a gold and run away. So now we're down to half, I think, of the gold. Okay, so my turn to do something. Okay, I'm definitely going to dig. So I'm going to dig 1, which means this little goblin is satisfied. He runs away into the tunnel I just made for him. Then we put up all the rubble again. So 8 is here, and then I will dig for 2. So dig away 2 of these. We need to get through there. And what could I do more than this? I could... Yeah, I could do some shooting. Problem is I can't get to a tower. Like, you can't go from here up there. The rule specifies you have to go 1, 2, 3. So I can't even get to a tower. Otherwise I could have shot them for 2. So instead I'll just go here and pick up 1 piece of lumber and work on the spear. I wish I could have moved more. But then again, we should have picked up more of those cards that let you move anywhere, right? And Draco's turn. Okay, Drako can do some damage. So is he, or we can work on the spear. We need 3 more lumber. Okay. That's not bad. Let's just work on getting better cards. So Drako can go here and can pick up 3 lumber. Yeah, I'm not even gonna take it, because now he completed this. And then he can exchange this card for that card. So Draco's deck just got better. And sadly he cannot do anything with this though. He will use it to move. Actually it's pretty good where Drako is standing, because he can, if these guys come down. Oh, Draco's gonna move in here. Okay. We have a plan, sort of. My turn. 1 Orc card. And that is 1 showing up at the door. And then everything will move. So he will steal a gold. I was hoping Drako got a chance to kill him before that, but... Okay, so now we have 5. We have 3 there, 2 there. So what we're going to do now, on my turn, we are going to spend 2 gold to hire some mercenaries. And we are going to hire the mercenaries that kill all the orcs in the workshops. So this is gone. We can't do that again. And we paid 2 gold. All of these are dead. So that sort of helped us out a bit. We can stop a shooting of the catapult. Stop a spawning. We could have used this to just take out a troll. Spending gold. But, we have 8 more gold before we lose the game. So. Right, so my turn, and things feel a little bit better now since we cleared so many of them out there. And now I want to dig, sort of, but I don't really have digging cards in my hand. So what am I working on over there? Should I get like another spear? Maybe work on this. This would be so good for collecting resources, which we will need. I would love to have that one, which needs, 8 wood, so a 3 wild card wouldn't be bad. So I could move. Okay, I'm going to pick up 1 piece of wood first, since I'm in here anyway. So that starts working on this. Then I will move, and I can pick up, I'll move in here, I can pick up 2 leather. And it's a long way to go before we're done with this, but it would be nice to have one of those red advanced cards in my deck. Or in Draco's deck. Drako. Oh, Drako, come on. Stop spawning these guys. 2 more. 2 on the side here. And Catapult. Okay, Drako has the Catapult again. And I don't think Draco's gonna be able to take it out. So we'll just hope that I can do it on my turn. Wow, Draco's got a really funky hand. He has like 1 of each, or sort of. So he's gonna... can move anywhere, but no, he's gonna move. Yeah, Draco's gonna move in here, pick up 2 wood, and just keep working on stuff here. I don't know. Let's shuffle up again. And this is a fairly long game. Like, we're heading on 90 minutes of stream here. This is a fairly long game, which I don't mind randomness in games and die rolling and so on if it's a shorter game. Because then, you might have a bad run, but then you just start a new game or whatever. Play something else. This is a bit long on the longer side for so much randomness, I would say. But again, I don't think I'm in the main target group for this kind of game, right? This could be a good stepstone game to people be like, oh, this looks cool. It looks like a toy thingy, and if you've been playing tower defense games on the computer and so on, this might be something you pick up, and then this might lead to other games, right? So I have 1 of those, and that is 2 showing up at the gates, but nobody's moving at least. I'm gonna try to take out the catapult. So I'm gonna start by playing this to pick up 1 letter, which I'm not really sure what. No, we don't have any useful letter right now. Wow. Oops. We don't have any useful leather. There's no items that we're building that needs leather. So... it feels wasteful not using all the cards, though. Whatever. I'll go 1, 2. I can shoot for 3. And I just need 1 hit to stop the catapult from firing at us. And... no crossbows. Okay. And then I'll just use this to move 1, 2 back there again. Because we do need wood later on. Draco's turn. Catapult shoots. Now we could spend 2 gold to stop this. If we draw the 3, that would be terrible. I think we need to gamble. We don't have... well, yeah, we need to gamble. It's 2. Okay, it's at least better. Which, well, this is gone. This awesome trebuchet, but... so the 2 slot is gone, and we do lose 1 gold. Maybe should have spent 2 to stop it. Oh, well. And the catapult goes away to reload or whatever. Drako's turn. No orcs. Can we complete that thing? We need 4. We need 4 metal. Oh wow, Drako can do it. So he can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can pick up 4 metal, which, well, actually he can't pick it up right away. That's sad. So I will try to pick it up on my turn. So we have 4 metal here. We have everything we need for that crowbar or whatever it is. That's the 3 wild collector. That's going to be nice. My turn. 1 baddie shows up and it's the siege tower. Oh, okay. Can I shoot it? Not really. Okay, so now is the time when I should be asking Drako. Can you shoot it? Drako will say yes. Okay. That's good. Drako will take care of that. So I can... How do I do this in a smart way? I need to dig. That's the thing. So I could pick up, like I could pick up 1 wood to just add to that spear. And then I can move anywhere with this anyway, I guess. Okay, let's do that then. Let's move with this and get to dig. And then I can dig again. So 4 to go here. Then I'll use this to go to the middle and my turn there. So I can do something out here, which will be to just pull up a new card. I'm going to take one of the advanced ones. And oh, this is the cart. It's 3 digging, but it's super expensive. 6 metal, 2 wood to build it. Okay. Then Drako's turn. Drako has 2 orcs. Drako seems to always pull those out. Poor Drako. Oh, Catapult. Okay. So Catapult shows up. And 1 orc over there. They will move. So they go up there. These go up there. Okay. Okay, can Drako take out the Catapult and the siege tower? Maybe. He can move 2. So he can go 1, 2. He's in the tower. He has 3. If he can get 2 hits now, he can take out both of these. At least 1, so I don't have to have the siege tower. 1 hit, okay. 1 crossbow. So siege tower is gone. Yeah, that's the best we could do. But he spent his whole turn just taking out the siege tower, so I mean, otherwise we would have gotten a new troll, right? We need to dig over there. So 3, 4, 5. And I need to shuffle. And I must say the deck building part in here is pretty cool. But I feel like I don't have enough time to do some real deck building. Like there's a few cards that you're upgrading, right? I think this game would be very different than on 4. Because then like people... I mean, sure, we would spawn more bad guys. But I think just how the game is designed, I feel like it should be easier and more fun on 4 than on 2. Because like we have so much to take care of and so little time. And now we're into level 4s where, oh, okay. So now if we draw Catapult on my turn, it's over there, which means it's going to activate right away. So it's just going to activate. We don't get to like stop it or whatever. And it's number 4. And now it goes away. So number 4 is gone. So 3, we only have 2 items that we can build. This is going so bad. Okay. So what am I doing? I'm in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna dig. I think. I can also do some good shooting. But it would take me like 2 cards to get to a tower. I have 3 ranged. I can't pick. Okay, I'm gonna exchange this one for this completed crowbar that was in the market. At least it didn't go away. If I had drawn the 3 there, I would have rage quit because then this would have been gone. Okay, so first red card in my hand. So I can do some good collecting there. So I'm basically going to use this to, because now we need to build a spear, we need 2 metals. I can Wow, that's actually wasteful. I can get 3 things here. Yeah, if I don't have anywhere to place them, I can't place them. So at least, okay, we have 2 metal here. Then I'll move and dig. So I go here and I dig out 2 more. Let's see if we can get to the next stage of this thing before we lose, at least. Drako's turn. No attacking. He needs to fight a bit. So he's going to play this one to do a 2 attack from ranged. And that is no hits, of course. Then he will jump down and fight these guys in melee combat with 3. Four hits, okay. Yeah, I think with 4 players you can, and with 4 players you can have someone just going like not collecting, just going all in on the fighting cards, just building your deck with fighting cards, and someone else could be like all ranged, and you could like split up in a better way than you can do on 2, I think. So here comes Catapult again, on my side this time, and I'm just gonna dig for 2 to get to the next stage here because it's fun. This is as far as I have gotten in this game so far to this stage. We get new goblins that are in here. So one of them wants us to dig 4 more. The other one wants, he's specific, he wants 1 of each. So at least we don't have to fight them. But one of them we have to give 1 of each thing, and the other one wants us to dig 4 more times before he is happy. So it's just prolonging the process. Like now we have to dig 4 to get rid of him, and then, you know. And I have 2 more cards. And I can't dig anymore. So I'm just going to collect something, and we need another wood for the spear. So let's do that. If we can get 2 leather, we can get the spear. That wouldn't be bad at all. Drako's turn, and 1 more orc. And that's Siege Tower. Okay, it's just so many of these here. Oh, okay, Drako can shoot at them, though. He's in a bad spot, like he can't use all of his cards then, but okay. If Drako goes up here, then he has 3 dice in a ranged attack. If you can get 2 hits now, take up both of these things, that would have been nice. And he got no hits. Hey, Greg. I'm getting depressed over here. I'm just rolling so bad. It's not even fun. I'm starting to hate this game. So Drako will jump down there. And that was Drako's turn. Wow. I am rolling so... It's not even funny. It's just... It feels silly. Like... I don't know. I mean... Obviously, I read about other people, like on Boardgame Week or whatever. Maybe they were playing 4-handed though. But the people that completed the game. I think actually I am going to try to play just 4-handed on my own. Just have, you can play solo with just 1 hand. But I want to see how the 4... It's going to be hard to do 4-handed solo though. Because like you would have to keep track of all the hands and like who can do what and have a plan and all that. I don't think my friends is going to be up to play this in my gaming group. They are not up for these kind of games. This happens before anything else on my turn. So now the question is, are we paying? Yeah, we'll have to do it. We'll have to pay 2 gold to hire the mercenaries to stop the shooting. Because I mean, if you know, we only have 2 more slots over there. So, and okay, what can I do? I need to shoot the siege tower before Drako's turn. I have a lot of ranged attacks though. I have a lot of ranged attack abilities. So before that though, I'm gonna do this to just pick up 1 piece of wood and give it to the goblin so he's happy with getting a gold. Then I will move 1, 2, and I can do 4. So 4 dice to hit the siege tower. That shouldn't be impossible. 4 dice, 2 and 6 on each. Okay, 1 hit at least. The siege tower is gone. Thank you. Alright. Draco's turn, and he gets one of those. We get another Catapult. Never ends. If this deck runs out, we also lose, by the way. So, yeah. There's a lot of ways to lose this game. Okay, Drako, what are you doing? We need 2 leather, which he can get here, so... But then he will just have 1 attack. I could go digging. If he could just kill this guy. Let's see if Drako can get lucky. 1 die. Come on, Drako, can you do it? Come on. Yes, a 3. Finally some luck. So Drako killed this orc with just 1 die roll. And then he can pick up 2 leather, which means the spear is completed. So he will pick it up right away before it goes away. He will give up this wild card. So now he has 2 spears in hand. Not that that's gonna do too much, but he can move and dig for 2 at least. I think more of these up. It's weird because these upgraded cards, they don't have infinite movement. It's just those basic cards that you buy. I feel it's a little bit unbalanced, this game. I don't know. I mean, they must have playtested it, right? And maybe they playtested it on 4 and people were like, yeah, this game works. And so 2 will show up over here and they will move. So they go up there. He goes down there. They are there. Okay. So we have 5 gold left as well. So... And now I'm getting unlucky with the card draw as well. I'm up here. I can shoot at these guys. I don't get a single ranged attack now. This game hates me, I think. I don't have anything to work on in the market, so I need to end my move. I could dig, though. I could dig. So if I do something like... But I'm all the way up there. I need to get down to... I actually need to fight these guys. That's the thing. I need to fight the orcs. So little time to do everything that needs to be done. So I can move anywhere. Which means I can move down here and do 1 dig. Okay. Then I can move... over here and do a fight of 3. Try to stop them from stealing gold. I think that's the smartest thing to do here. And that's only 3 hits. That's only 3 hits. It's incredible. 3 dice and I can't get... Like... It's amazing. 3 dice? The average should be like... I don't know. I don't know anymore. Oh, Draco's turn. Catapult will fire. We can't stop it. So there goes the 3 slot and we lose a gold. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if like Ghost Stories is easier than this game. I mean, Ghost Stories is super hard, but I actually enjoy Ghost Stories a lot more, I must say. Because then it doesn't feel as random. There's a lot of mitigation of the dice there, so... Okay, Drako, what are you gonna do? He's gonna dig for 1 to get rid of this goblin. So that's done. And I think he needs to fight, but he also needs to pick up 1 metal and so on. Yeah, he will move in here with me. He will fight for 3. We're not gonna gamble because you've seen how that turns out. Okay, 5 hits. Overkill. Then he can pick up 1 metal, but he's just going to give it to the goblin. So the goblin just needs 1 leather, and then he's happy and goes away, and we can keep digging the tunnel. And that's how we win the game. I mean, you're not supposed to, like, build a huge deck of good cards and all that. You're supposed to get through the tunnel. And I guess maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. That, like, I'm not focusing enough on the digging part. But I would enjoy it more if they were like attacking and we had hit points and we were fighting them off like classic tower defense style. I think I would enjoy that more in a sense than this whole digging the tunnel. But here we go. Let's see if we can... Can I... Okay, one of those first before anything else happens. That's 2 in the front, and everyone will move. So they will move up here. This guy will steal a gold. So we're down to 3 gold left, and these will go down there. Yeah, I don't expect to win, but maybe we can get some more digging done. And I mean, I could do that. Yeah, so I could do it like this. I can go here. I can get that for him. He's going to be happy. He's going to go away. Which means we refill with 8 rubble. And then I can dig for 3. No, I need to get over there as well. I need to spend this to move. And then I can dig for 2. So a little bit closer to the exit. I would be happy if we just made it out. I don't care about points at this stage. And there we go. And that is 2 in the front. Nobody moves though. That's good. All right. What can you do, Drako? We're not building any cards anymore. Now it's all about digging, I think. And fighting. Digging and fighting. Let's have Drako move over there. And he can fight for 4. We can see if we can stop those guys from taking the last gold. And that's 5 hits, which is enough, but it's not much with 4 dice, but it is enough to take out those nasties. And then we are back to my turn, and there's a new one, which is 2 on the side, and then everyone will move. So move, move, and move. And how much can I dig for? I can dig for 2. I'm just gonna go all in on trying to get out of here. And what am I doing with my other cards? I don't even need resources anymore. I actually will spend my cards to go in here so I can pull out 1 more card for the market, which is this torch. Okay, the torch is pretty special. This has a fighting, but it also has 2 hits guaranteed. I would love to see more of that kind of cards. That you can have cards that have mitigation of dice or guaranteed hits or whatever, so you know you're not just gambling. Draco's turn, and it's all about digging at this stage. Draco goes here. He can dig for 4, which gets us through to the next level. But now we need to handle 2 more goblins. One wants us to dig for 5 more. And the other one wants 5 things of any kind. Okay, so now we have a reason to collect resources, which is actually good. There we go. And then speaking of that, let's have Drako go. No, he can't collect here because this orcs in there. So he'll just go there and fight the orcs with 2 dice. Let's see if he can take them out. And that's 5 hits. There you go, Drako. All of a sudden. All of a sudden it works. All right, let's shuffle up for a new round. So, I mean, we need to dig. I should add these, by the way. We need to dig 5 times to get rid of this one. We need to give that other one the 5 things. Then we need to dig 8 times more. And then we need to beat whatever those goblins are that come out there. And then we win. So I guess it's not impossible. But I don't think it's likely. This stage 3, 4, 5. We have so few gold left. That's the thing. And we only have, if 1 more catapult shoots, then we lost the game. So 2 cards. And what do I have? 1 of those. And this is almost running out as well. So that's also a way to lose the game. And there's Catapult, speaking of that. And we can't stop it. So we're going to lose on my next turn. Unless we can kill the Catapult. So that has to be priority then. Which means I will spend this to go anywhere. I will jump up here. I will shoot it for 2. And this is pretty important. If I can kill it, I can't. That would have really helped. Okay, I have 2 more cards. And I guess I'll just jump down, give him a metal. That was my turn. Now, if Drako can't kill the Catapult, we have lost. And he has one chance there with ranged card. Okay. And before he does that, just in case we don't lose, he can do 2 things here. So he can give the goblin 2 things. Then he needs to move 1, 2, and now it comes down to 2 dice. Can Drako get a crossbow on 2 dice? Or are we losing the game? That's it. He did. He did get a crossbow. Okay, so the game goes on. The catapult is gone. And what's Drako doing then? He can go down and just fight these, I guess, for 1 die. That's the best he can do. He doesn't have anything else to do right now. And that's a crossbow. Okay, nothing happens. So many wasted turns, and that's because we haven't upgraded enough cards, like in our decks. We still have these like beginning cards that are really bad. So catapult again. Let's just keep coming. We're in the same situation again with the catapult. I can do some digging. So let's go here, do dig for 3. Work on this. And then I can move into the middle because this is not going to work. So let's get rid of that. Let's see if we get something else. A hammer. I was hoping for some kind of digging tool, but okay. Yeah, maybe if we only had 1 orc in each deck. Maybe that would be too easy then. I don't know. Like, it's really hard to say. Here's Draco's double orc. And now we're into the 5 cards. So wow, we have never gotten this far before. We always lost before the 5. And yeah, so this is the furthest we've gotten in the game at least. And okay, so this is interesting. Siege tower, and then everything will move. So these will move. All right. Second, 2 in front. Okay, here's the loss. 2 in front. And these will move in here. They will steal 2 gold. These will steal 2. And we're out of gold. And we lost the game. But I mean, we would have lost on my turn. Unless Drako could have gone up in a tower. Or he could have gone up in a tower and shoot. If he could shoot both of these with 3. I don't know. But that is Siege of Runedar. And we actually got the furthest I've gotten. But I mean, look at this. There's not that many cards left. We needed to dig 2 more, then 8 more. That's 10 more digs. To get 2 more things for this. And then when this block goes away, we can take a look at these guys. One of them we have to hit for 4. And one needs us to dig 7 more. So we needed to dig 17 more times. Yeah. I guess it's possible to win, but again, I don't know why. I'm playing on, like, I'm making it harder for myself. I'm playing on normal before I beaten it on easy, and by playing like this, 2-handed and not being able to communicate, it makes it harder. So yeah, for some reason I'm just making it harder for myself, even though I'm not enjoying it because it's too hard. I don't know. I'm not enjoying this game, I must say that, and it's not just this playthrough, it was the ones we did off cam as well. I still wanted to put it on the channel, because the channel is not, just what I like. I want to show you games. And I think there's people that would enjoy this. I mean, they can decide for themselves by watching this. If you think this would be fun, and if you enjoy these kind of games, there's a lot of people that like dice rolling in games and be, well, getting lucky and, rolling, and maybe I got lucky and, fist bumping. And there's a lot of people that enjoy those kind of games. I don't mind a little bit of randomness in my games. I actually like randomness in like Euro games. I like having some randomness. I don't like these like fixed games that, chess basically. That's not for me. But this is just too much. This is just too much randomness, too much die rolling. Rolling to resolve, I don't like that in games. Especially if there's no mitigation. I mean, I don't mind a game where you roll the dice and then you look at the dice and it'll be like, okay, this is what we have to work with. And then you plan from that. Here it's more like I plan to go over there and then I roll to see if I succeed. It's old and it's boring game design to me. I'm really surprised that Reiner Knizia put this together. I would expect more, to be honest, because he's done so many good Euro games where there's low randomness in. So I don't understand why. I mean, I guess this is aimed for like families and kids, right? But still, why teach the kids to just die roll? Why not teach the kids to play good games from the start? I don't know. Let's see what the chat is saying. Yeah, Draco's playing for the Orcs. Yeah, I think Draco tried his best. He got unlucky though. Well, if you enjoy this, Greg, I mean, that's great. I mean, I love that people have different tastes in games. But there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of strategy as well, like how you plan things. It's just that it doesn't click for me. Like I don't like the way it's built up. I think I would have preferred it more if these guys were coming here and we were fighting them. They did damage to us and we could die, like classic, sort of. This whole like they just rush in and take the goal. I guess it's more tower defense in that way. And then the whole digging part, I don't know. It just doesn't click for me. And this, I will sell this. This is not going to stay in my collection, but you know, it's fun to try different games. I'm happy that I have tried it out and that I could do a live stream like this. And, you know, thanks to Game Maniacs, our main sponsor on the channel that provided this for us. So that was the live stream and, 2 hours. Wow. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a fun time. I had a fun time at back and forth and then I was really frustrated. But yeah, it is what it is. There's more playthroughs coming on the channel, of course. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss all the good stuff that's coming. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening or morning or whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye-bye.